All my instruments are downstairs, so in less than number 7, let's try Noteflight, making the 8-bar blues in G on the website Noteflight. First thing you'll need to do on Noteflight is sign in, and once you sign in with the correct password, then you should be able to open up a new score, which is which you use the create button for. So create will give you a new score. And let's go for piano. And piano will give you this empty treble clef and bass clef score. We're going to start on G. That's the second line up. And if it's orange there, then usually if you're making another note, it'll come up like that. And I've got what I need. That's a G chord. I make it all orange. Copy. Paste. And paste again. And paste again. Now I've got one whole bar of G chords. I want to repeat that. Copy. Paste. And I'm going to paste again because my C chord, it can look like this, or it can look like this, or I can invert it. Inverting means that I've got the G on the bottom and the C, and the E up here. So now I've got a C chord, and I do it 4 times. Now I've got the 2 bars of G, 1 bar of C, and I need another bar of G. So I copy and paste it here. So now I've got the first half of what I need. But now I need to add a bar. That's a quick way to add a bar. Here's one thing I have to do first. I need to change the key signature. In order to do that, key signature, change key signature. And so I want that for the whole thing though. I'm going to change the whole key signature to G. And that means there's going to be an F sharp in there. So now the key signature has an F sharp, and when I make my D chord coming up here, let's see what happens. Take my C, copy, and paste, and raise everything 1 note, which I can do right here. And now I've got almost everything I need. I'm going to add 3 more bars to make it 8. 1, 2, 3. And I need a C chord here. And a G chord here. There's a G chord. And then a D chord. D was this one over here. Copy and paste. And now I've got the 8-bar blues. Let's see what it sounds like. Go back to the beginning. Cool. Let me delete the last note. Delete. And turn this into a repeat. Go over to the menu to where it says repeat and pick end repeat. And now the whole thing will repeat. That's how you make the blues in the treble clef.
And here's where you can see what you can do with the bass clef. You can add a walking bass to the bass clef.
A couple things you can do with this wonderful 8-bar blues in G thing, now that it's got a bass part and a treble part, is add an instrument. Now I go up to parts and add part. And here are my choices. I think I'll choose something like a bass. And I'll go with a rock electric bass. Now that the bass part is there, I'm going to highlight the bass part that I've done on the piano part. And that's what it sounds like. And I'm going to copy. Copy is this icon up here. And paste. Paste is here. Also, and now the bass part is played here. Except I want it to be an octave lower. And then I can do Control and down arrow at the same time. And then everything goes down an octave. So now it's so. And now I'm going to add a guitar part. On the guitar part, I'm going to do the offbeats. Offbeats are beats 2 and 4. Guitar. And here are my choices. I want to go for I don't know, let's do clean electric guitar. And okay. And now I've got the electric guitar. Probably the easiest thing to do is copy the first bar and paste it. But instead of having every beat, I want to have only the second and fourth beat. That means I highlight the first beat, delete it. I did that by backspace on my computer or by pushing the rubbish bin. So now I've got resta, resta. And let's just do a copy of that. Copy that. Here. The C. And paste. And just do the same pattern. We want beats 1 and 3 to go away. Bye. Bye. And we're going to use this later. So the easiest thing to do is to take my C chords here and paste them here where I'll need it, and here where I'll need it, except here I need a D, which is one step up. So I've got a C, and now I push the up arrow, and it goes up one step to a D. And on the last one, Let's try to do a ta 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 rest, which looks like this. Copy. We'll paste it on this rest and paste it on this rest and get rid of that. And let's save it since we haven't saved it for a while. And now it sounds kind of nice, except I want to take the tas and turn them. I want to put those up an octave. Up an octave once again was Control and up arrow. And now my composition sounds like this. Sounds pretty good, except let's make the piano now faster. Turn the tas into TTs. Copy, paste, paste, paste. And now I've cut and pasted all of my eighth notes, so my piano part is nice and quick. I'll save it quickly. And now I've got the 8-bar blues in G with a piano, a bass, and a guitar. Let's see what it sounds like. Sounds pretty bluesy. And we can also, of course, add a drum part. Drum part is always kind of nice for giving it that rock and roll flavor. So let's do drum. And then you've got drums. I'll just do it drums standard. It's a standard kit. And I'm going to do it pasting of the eighth notes from above. But let's give it a bass and a snare. A bass on beat 1. I'll make this orange. And the bottom space is the bass drum. And the third space going up is the snare. And I'm just going to copy that. And now the whole bar sounds like this.
Paste and paste and paste.
And on the last bar, let's do some sort of ta here. That's a little bit loud. Let's turn that into a ta. Turn this into a ta. And turn the third beat into a ta. And fourth one will turn into a ta crash. Sounds great. So our final product we can also use with other instruments. I guess I did find an instrument. So now you know how to make the blues on Noteflight, and hopefully you know a bunch of instruments you can try to make the blues in G. Have a go. Keep practicing.